Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Wellness Wednesday, and we're here to open your mind.
Good life, good life, in a different lane. Good life, living a 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 good life.
We are living the good life this morning on Wellness Wednesday. I'm really excited to be here because Bajant of Tiger Rock NOLA will be so proud of me. Why?
Why?
Because I already finished my workout. I didn't.
There you go.
I'm already, I did my 4 miles this morning. Exactly. I want to remind everyone that the Good Life radio show is brought to you by you. So if you want to join the Good Life and, get on this wagon. Oh, I just said Chuck. I sounded like I was Chuck, huh? If you want to join the Good Life radio show and, open your mind to living differently in the world, make sure you reach out at 504-400-7127. That is 504-400-7127. Join us. Make sure that you are part of, opening people's mind to living differently in the world, because that's what the Good Life is all about. We have a great show for you today. I am really very excited. We're going to talk about one of my favorite exercises that I need to do more of. So I was like, this should be the exercise of today. We're also going to talk about lemons and, their the advantageous ways that you can use lemons and how they will affect your body. We're also going to discuss some inspiration, because as I was walking in the park this morning, I was inspired by a listener. So I want to thank them very much, and that's shout out, this segment is for you. And also music therapy, and we have an event that's coming up, and I want to invite all of you out to that, fire. So make sure you stay tuned to the whole entire show, because we are going to be on fire.
Fire like fire.
See, I told y'all, look, we started already. We're opening your mind to living differently in the world. And I'm really excited about this show because, we decided that every wellness, and I want to thank everyone for, for tuning in with us and moving into the new hour of 11 a.m. I want to thank everyone. I had a lot of people, reach out and say that they really enjoy 11 a.m. So thank you so much for, staying with the Good Life. We really appreciate all of your support. Now we're going to jump into one of my favorite workouts, Pilates. Did you think it was going to be Pilates? When I called you and told you, Bashan, this is going to be our workout for Wellness Wednesday, were you kind of shocked? No?
I mean, I'm not shocked.
Are you expecting anything from me at this point?
Well, yeah, kind of, yeah. But I personally, I'm not too familiar with Pilates. I know about it. I've heard about it, but have I actually experienced a Pilates class or anything like that? No. So this is kind of all new to me. But just kind of looking at some of the videos and things like online.
It's called pain.
It is not painful.
It's honestly, it looks good. I mean,
Okay, so I want y'all to go on our social media site right now, The Good Life Radio Show on Facebook. And actually, I didn't put them on Twitter and Instagram, but I will do that literally while we talk. So make sure that you follow us on The Good Life Radio Show Facebook, or at TGL Radio Show, Instagram, and Twitter, because before the show, Bashan's, he decided he wants to take my bands. I brought my Pilates bands, and he's, doing little workouts with them. And then he's like, Eileen, what did you think about the bands?
I've had experience with resistant bands before, but it's been a while, so it felt like
was
a
it
whole
more
new
intense than you thought?
Yeah, it's a challenge. It's a new challenge, and
I'm opening your mind.
I enjoyed it, so I think after I leave here today, I'm going to give me some resistant bands and play with them a little bit, come up with some new tricks I could use for my class. So
exactly. Well, that's what it's all about, because everybody, it's
pain,
not pain.
So
pain is running 20 million miles.
I'm just letting people know, if you attend my class and I pull out some resistant bands, you could blame it all on Eileen. Because it's going to be off the chain.
You are so funny. Well, let me give you a little bit of background about Pilates, because everybody doesn't know it. And I really got into it because, as you know, Bashan's, we've had this conversation. I do not love classes.
Yeah.
I love one-on-one. Bashan's, comes, we'll work out in the gym or whatever, and he'll give me stuff to do. And I love DVDs. So I found this DVD, this Pilates DVD. So let me tell you a little bit about Pilates. It says, pull out your gym mat and get ready to do a series of movements that will stabilize and strengthen your core. Pilates really, really focuses on your core, which, we talk about all the time on Wellness Wednesday. If your core is straight, then it really holds your entire body together. They say the exercises are usually done in a specific order. one right after another. The movements have names like the 100, the crisscross, the elephant, the swan. The moves may look simple, but they take a lot of precision and control. And trust me, then they look simple, and then you were like, wait, that really, I was really feeling that. Exactly. Exactly. They said it's not like doing a bunch of crunches. There is strong emphasis on technique. You can do Pilates on an exercise mat, either in a class or at home using a DVD, or you can go to the gym or studio. It has special equipment. You know, some of the equipment is like, you go in there, you're like, you think you're going into like a torture chamber.
I've
right?
seen them before, yeah.
Exactly. But it really isn't that bad.
Torture, that sounds like pain.
No, that's what it looks like. That's not what it is.
So it looks like pain.
It is pain.
But it's not pain. It's not pain. You know, Pilates class typically takes about 45 minutes to an hour, so everybody can fit that in. You know, I encourage everyone to open your mind to living differently in the world and check out Pilates because I really enjoy it. And I will tell you this, you know, it helps you get stronger, but what it does, in my opinion, the quickest, it helps you sculpt your muscles and gain flexibility, which, you know, helps your posture and your sense of your being. And it's something that you can, you know, throw in at any time. And with my DVD, like I can do, you know, just core, or I can do legs, or I can do arms, you know, whatever I have time for, I can do the whole body workout. So, you know, open your mind to living differently in the world and check out Pilates because I love it. I'm not kidding. If I do it for 2 weeks, I literally see like cuts in my stomach and in my arms and stuff. And I'm like, yeah. So why don't I do it more often?
Huh?
Yeah.
What happened?
See what
happened was, but then, and then that,
I needed to be a little bit more inspired, which we'll talk about inspiration, you know, in our next segment. But, you know, sometimes you need to be inspired. Inspired. But you know what does inspire me?
What?
Pain.
No. Lemons.
Lemons.
See, you didn't talk about my water today. You always talk about what color my water today. What color is my water?
Cloudy.
It's lemon. It's water and lemon juice. I put lemons in my water today because, you know, I wanted to, you know, we talk about a new exercise and we talk about a food and we want to know what that food actually does for us, or, you know, because, you know, people say that lemons, you know, helps fight cancer and it does this, that, and the other. So we wanted to get a little bit into lemons and see exactly what it does. So some of the health benefits that I found, and then, of course, you know, I'm going to get the doctor's version of it. So this is what I researched, y'all. Lemons are very high in vitamin C, with a half a cup of juice containing about 100% of the recommended, you know, dosage for your day, correct? Am I right so far?
I'm letting you go.
Okay. The vitamin C in lemons is in the form of citric acid, which has been shown to help improve the absorption of calcium by the digestive system. Lemons also contain unique flavonoids and are high in antioxidants, which can fight free radicals and cancer cells. The antioxidants in lemons also help providing vascular protection and boosting the immune system, which we need a lot of that, y'all. Lemons are helpful in treating urinary tract infections and many digestive problems. Lemon can also be a natural antiseptic on cuts. I don't know about all that because that would burn.
But it works.
But it works?
Yeah.
See, look, y'all, that's the good life. Open your mind.
Just like the methylate and the mercurochrome burns, but it does work. Everything that you said is actually true.
Oh, my gosh. Give me a high five. I got it right today. Yes. Go me.
If you look at most of the juices that we drink today, they have 100% of vitamin C. Vitamin C, I won't say it's overhyped because its benefits are immense, but we've associated it with just oranges for some reason.
Yeah.
And most of your fruits you can find 100% of your daily allotment of vitamin C, and it's good. Even though people take mega doses, the issue with vitamin C is it's a water-soluble vitamin. Water-soluble vitamins are really absorbed and metabolized and excreted through the kidneys. The fat-soluble vitamins, vitamin A, D, E, and K, are metabolized through your fat, which means they're excreted in the GI tract. The thing is with your water-soluble vitamins, specifically vitamin C, when you reach a saturation point, there are people that take 12,000 milligrams of vitamin C.
I know, like,
and
should you
I've talked
take
to them
that much?
over the years. It doesn't really do you much. Once the receptors are saturated, then everything else is just, for lack of a better, peed off. Yeah, passed through.
Oh.
But I mean, if it makes you feel
TMI.
good, if that's what's going to make you do, if it works for you and you've never had the flu, lemon, lime.
Lemon and lime.
Citrus. The other good thing about lemons specifically is if we talk about the coloring up your palate, using your whole palate when you eat. Lemon citrus is a great substitute for salt.
Really?
Oh yeah, you'll get that stimulation of that salty flavor without
the salt.
Yeah, exactly.
Seasoning, like I put my lemon on. We talked about meal prepping.
Yes.
I put the lemon juice on my
Margarita.
salmon, salmon and chicken before I bake it, and that's pretty much, not to say all the seasoning you need, but it's all you pretty much need.
You put the lime in the coconut and bake it all up.
No, never that.
Okay, so I have a question to ask both of you because this is something I wanted to try. You know, if I find something that I think is cool, I like to share it. I was reading this article about lemons, of course, and, you know, how by freezing them, you can release and use more of their effects or their benefits.
As opposed to
just like rolling it on the counter and then squeezing the juice out.
Frozen fruits are like a popular thing altogether.
So here's
this is what they said. They said once it's frozen, you get whatever it's necessary to grate and shred the entire lemon without peeling it first. You can make lemon cubes, and like if you like make the lemon cubes and put it in a tray and freeze them, like you can put them in your water, you can put them in, you know, juice or whatever else to kind of give it like a pop of something, but you're getting the extra benefits and using the entire lemon. So how true is this, doctor?
I can see. I'm just thinking about that. So I can see that if you freeze it, it's more solid, so there's less wasted. There's less juice wasted that falls off. The deal with the juice versus the actual lemon, it's like eating orange juice. I mean, eating an orange versus orange juice. Part of the benefit of eating the actual fruit is you get the fiber along with it. If you get the lemon cubes, you get the benefit of the fiber. There's less wasted if it's frozen. It's not going to slide off or drain off or be wiped up or whatever. So you get more benefits that way. I think that's a really novel idea. I didn't think of that.
See, it's the good life. Y'all should always tune in. I pull stuff out my back pocket.
And so when you talk about the frozen, I talk about fresh versus frozen a lot. A lot of times at the grocery store, it's cheaper to get your frozen fruits and vegetables than it is to get fresh.
I love those steamable bags. I live by them. I'm sorry. Okay, never mind. Never mind. That's not the good life.
Well, steamable bags. So the deal with what happens is, and I think we talked about it before, is when the fruits or your produce comes off the boat, they have these flash freezers that really can freeze them. If you've noticed that your fruits or vegetables, when you open them, they're extra green or extra blue or extra yellow because they're suspended in time. It's like kind of cryogenics.
Oh, can I do that?
Suspended in time. As opposed to when it comes off the boat, then it goes to the truck and it travels for 5 to 7 days. Then it goes in the back of the store. Then it comes to the front of the store. So it might not, some of the nutrients and the benefits of it are gone as opposed to freezing it in time and using it for when. That's why it's great when they use them in their smoothies.
Yeah.
And it's cheaper that way. Actually.
See, y'all, open your mind. Now, this is what I
ain't saying that about no steamable bag.
I read this too, that
you
know, if you freeze the lemon and you grate it when you're using everything, that you can even, just like you said, Bashan's, you know, you sprinkle it on your food, and Doc Griggs, you said, you know, you put it on and it gives you kind of a flavor of salt. They said you can, you know, use it in soups, you know, noodles, spaghetti sauces, or whatever. They even say, you know, put it over, you know, ice cream, like if you're gonna have
it's called a zest.
Yeah.
You zest it. Zest it. And I'm just thinking practically, I would be more prone to use an entire lemon frozen than I would if it were not frozen.
Right.
I guess just because it doesn't seem.
And if
you don't think of it being as bad, or you get more there's benefits to the zest as well, and there's a real citrus flavor you get to it. It can be a little bitter, but I guess you would think less about it because the freezing actually adds water to it, it kind of dilutes it.
So since lemon is so lemon is so full of vitamin C, what type of deficiencies would you notice in your body if you were lacking vitamin C?
Oh, there's a thing called scurvy that was it affected sailors when they were vitamin C deficient. It was really, really bad.
Okay, that made me
die from scurvy.
Yeah. Okay, so make sure you get your recommended dose of vitamin C because that is the good life.
You don't want to be scurving.
You don't want to be scurving. Open your mind to living differently in the world. Check out Pilates. That is our workout of the day. And lemons. Open your mind. Freeze one and enjoy the benefits. This is the good life. We'll be right back. We're going to discuss inspiration. Are you inspired? Are you inspiring someone else? I was inspired today, and I'll share that story when I get back. Stay tuned. This is Wellness Wednesday.
Are you looking for a better way to get fit? Bored with the same old routines? Looking for results or a way to instill discipline in the kids? Tiger Rock Martial Arts is the answer with Taekwondo, kickboxing, and self-defense classes. Tiger Rock diversifies your training in ways that allows individuals of all ages and fitness levels to feel like a champion. Join Tiger Rock today. TigerRockNola.com or 504-455-9694. That's 504-455-9694 with a 3-class starter pack starting for only $38, which includes your training uniform. Learn, grow, and succeed with Tiger Rock's 3 convenient locations: Old Metairie, West Bank, and Clearview. There's no better time to start gaining strength, skills, and protection for life than now. 504-455-9694. 504-455-9694. See you on the mat.
Gentili Italian Pie is home to the $5 Family Happy Hour. Specials on pizza, wings, and drinks Tuesday through Thursday, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Gentili Italian Pie does fresh for the entire family. Salads, pizza, pasta, wings, and oven-baked sandwiches. Gentili Italian Pie offers lunch and dinner in a new, modern atmosphere surrounded by big screen TVs. Dine in or carry out by calling 504-826-9180. That's 504-826-9180. Relax. Have a drink from the fully stocked bar or beer on tap while your order is made from the freshest ingredients. Gentili Italian Pie, 4706 Paris Avenue, is home where everybody knows your name. So bring the family to Paris and Marabout for the $5 Family Happy Hour, Tuesday through Thursday, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. That's Gentili Italian Pie. Dine in or carry out. 504-826-9180. That's 504-826-9180. You gotta try the pie. That's the original Italian pie, located at Paris and Mirabeau in Gentilly.
Hey, it's Chuck Perkins of the Conscious Hour on WBOK 1230 AM, here to tell you about mobile banking at Liberty Bank and Trust Company. You're always on the move, and they're here to keep up and give you the power to manage your own money from the palm of your hand. If you need to check balances, transfer money, or make a few transactions, mobile banking at Liberty Bank allows convenient and secure access to your money. Enroll today at www.libertybank.net and download their mobile app. Mobile Bank at Liberty Bank today, and keep the power in your hands. Liberty Bank, there's freedom here. FDIC, an equal housing lender.
L&R Security keeps our family, friends, and event goers safe. And to do that job, they are looking for you. L&R Security Services is now hiring persons for the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival, armed and unarmed guards. All interested persons should contact L&R Security Office at 504-943-3191. Fill out an application at L&R's office at 3930 Old Gentilly Road. That's New Orleans, Louisiana. To become one of the proud workers of L&R Security, the minimum requirements are 18 years of age, a completed work application, and criminal background check, 2 forms of ID, whether it be a driver's license, state ID, military ID, social security card, or other forms of picture ID. L&R Security is looking for qualified employees to assist in keeping the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival safe. They are looking for you. Again, contact them at 504-943-3191. 504-943-3191. L&R is always looking for armed and unarmed guards. If this is your profession, they're looking for you.
In Louisiana, springtime means festivals, cookouts, and fun in the sun. It also signals the beginning of termite swarming season. Nationwide, Louisiana is #1 in termite infestations and damage. Termite pressures causes more destruction than storms, fire, and floods. No standard homeowner's policy offers termite protection. At Rodent Guard Pest Control, we protect your home, place of business, school, or house of worship with a state-approved contract and warranty. Call us at 504-952-7378 for termite protection and elimination. We inspect your structure and surrounding property, offer a protection plan, and provide continuous termite monitoring and pest elimination. Enjoy the second line, knowing your prized investment is termite-free. Call Rodent Guard, 504-952-7378. For WBOK listeners, we offer a special discount opportunity if you mention promo code 952PEST.
Did you know that April is National Minority Health Month? This year's theme is Accelerating Health Equity for the Nation. This month, the New Orleans East Hospital is helping to raise awareness of the health disparities that affect minorities in the New Orleans East community. In 1915, Dr. Booker T. Washington proposed the observance of National Negro Health Week, calling on local health departments, schools, churches, and businesses to pull together and unite in one great national health movement. That observance grew to what we are celebrating today. New Orleans East Hospital is committed to bringing healthcare equality to minorities and is currently engaged in new healthcare initiatives involving both public and private sector partnerships within the New Orleans area. Visit the New Orleans East Hospital website at www.noehospital.org to access the many resources available, including Dr. Corey Hebert's own Black Health TV that features fully informative health-associated videos and articles which bring key facts to live a healthy and enjoyable life. New Orleans East Hospital, quality health care close to home.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Wellness Wednesday, and we are here to open your mind. We are going to be discussing inspiration. I was so inspired this morning. You know how sometimes you just need to take a walk? Well, today was that morning, and so look, I guess I have to be honest since it's Wellness Wednesday with my listeners. I haven't been jogging like I should be jogging. And I'm just, I'm going to have a real, I'm having a real moment on the radio. And I was kind of sad about it. Long story short, you know how sometimes in life you get thrown a monkey wrench and you kind of just get deterred from your mission a little bit. And so that's kind of what happened to me. And I know this sounds really frivolous, but my regular route, they're always doing construction somewhere in the city.
Oh, yeah.
They're doing construction on my route. And it's not just like a little bit of construction where I can go a block around.
No, they shut the whole city down.
They eliminated the bridge. And y'all know over 610, I would go from, where I am.
The whole bridge.
Right. I would exactly the whole bridge. So I would, start at my house. I'd go to the lake and I'd come back and that was 9 miles. And I would I'm good. I'm jogging. But they took the bridge away. So it really made me sad. So anyway, long story short, so then I'm back to working out inside. But I was like, you know what, I want to get outside again. So this morning I went to the park and I was really excited about it. And I was just thinking about life. And sometimes, I was just this week didn't necessarily, there's something that just wasn't going the way I thought. But I was like, I'm going to have faith. I'm just keep my mind right. I'm going to stay positive and everything's going to work out. So I am in the park, doing my little jog, doing my thing. And look how God works. A listener sent me an email while I'm in the park. So at first I wasn't going to read it. I didn't know who it was, but I was like, let me read this email. So this is what it said. It said, please know that you are making a difference in the world, the way people think, and becoming aware. Wow, amazing. Thank you. You create a forum for us to critically think. Please continue. I just stopped, and I'm not even kidding. Tears welled up in my eyes, and I was just like, y'all, we sit on this side of the mic and we're in this studio and we hope that we're touching somebody. We hope that we're just planting a seed, and we hope that something that we're doing is helping somebody else, and having somebody, number one, take the time to write an email to me and then express how they feel really touched me. So I want to thank you very much, and I hope you're listening right now, because that's what the good life is all about, opening people's minds, living differently in the world. And I want to thank you, the listeners, and everyone that's a part of the station, and Lee and, Susan and everybody downstairs, all of my co-hosts, especially today, Bobby, Doc, Bashan's, because, everybody opens my mind to living differently in the world. With a little love, compassion, tolerance, and understanding, we can really change the world. So I want to thank Bobby Clark Alexander from the ATL. She is on the line with me this morning. How are you?
Good morning.
I was just, having the conversation about how I was in the park, and I was really inspired by one of the listeners. And you know what? Sometimes we really need that. What are you doing to reach out to somebody else to inspire them? You never know what their day is going through. What they are going through and what their day looks like. Doc Griggs came in here, and, he just wasn't his little happy self, and I found out, he was dealing with allergies or whatever. And I'm like, what are we doing to inspire other people?
Caterpillars are out.
Caterpillars are out.
I stepped on a caterpillar last night with my sock and my foot.
Maybe you're
my
allergic.
My knee hurts now. No, it hurts. She doesn't understand. She don't understand.
You didn't think that stepping on it would hurt? I'm going to need to inspire you. You need to be inspired to know that pain means something wrong. I'm just playing. And then, of course, Bashan's Jordan inspires me every day to, be a better person and with my workouts and, to go the extra mile. There's some days where I'm like, oh, I don't want to go around one more time. And I think about Bashan's, my little trainer in my head. And I'm like, let me do it one more time. So, Bobby, how important is inspiration in our lives? We get it from so many different ways. It could be, a beautiful picture that you see. It could be, listening to music. It could be your child. It could be somebody just give you a word of wisdom out of nowhere. I personally love to get it, through my pastor in church. And, there's so many different ways to get it. But, sometimes you just got to open the Bible and open a page and read something. But, or read a book. Y'all know I love to read a book. Inspiration. Bobby, go ahead.
Eileen, I think that we don't realize that when you get inspired, that inspiration, that's a mental thing. It's like, yes, it is. It's a process. It's a process of being mentally stimulated. So it helps you to do something better or do something creative. And see, you are a big right-brainer. You're very creative. You're very demonstrative. That really turns you on. And so you were able to read an email. You were able to look at it. Do you know that was like a mental aha moment for you?
It was. It really was. I was really touched.
And it gives you a high. So it's like it gave you like a mental high. And so it was huge. And so some of us that are, left brainers, very, very logical or whatever, a lot of times we need different ways to be stimulated. Some people might actually have to just maybe look at something or listen to something or, some type of music or whatever without getting into the rest of the show. But we all are inspired in different ways. And so we all learn, I'm education as well. So we learn in different ways. We have different learning styles. So that's why sometimes even in relationships, why we have to get over that past relationship and get on with the get on.
Yes.
Is because what worked with someone else is not going to work with this new person. You got to get to know the new person, and so you got to let go of what happened before. I know I'm just taking it all the way through.
No, I'm with you.
So,
and nothing like that revenge body. That's inspiration, right, Bashan?
Amen.
Nothing like that revenge body.
I know, and it's a lot deeper and it's a lot more intricate than we understand. So inspiration is different ways and different things. And I'm going to tell you to give fair opportunity to each individual. Everyone is uniquely made. So stop trying to run things on a blanket. We all just give it an opportunity. Sometimes you might get something in your spirit or in your mind to do with an individual, but you go by what you saw Joe Blow do or something you saw on reality TV, and it doesn't work.
Exactly.
It's like being original.
Exactly.
That's also a part of that right brain side, being an original, knowing that there is some innovation that is inside of there. So your creativity and your ingenuity today may actually make something happen for you by inspiring someone or something in your life.
Absolutely, absolutely. And words. Y'all, inspirational words can really touch people. It can really change people's lives. Your words can be powerful motivators. Y'all, your tongue is a weapon, or it can be like, look, Bashan's is nodding his head, or it can be the sweetest thing in the world. We can use our words to bless people, or we can use our words to curse people. We can use our words to encourage people, or we can use our words to discourage people, to hearten or dishearten, to embolden or frighten, to inspire or deprecate. Think about your words. Think about the words that you say with people in your workplace and how you talk to people. Oh my gosh, how you talk to people. And think about your family members. You know, these are people you love. Think about how you talk to them and what you say, and especially your children. Oh my gosh, think about what you say and how you say it to your children, because you may think it was just something that rolled off your tongue, and they could take it to heart and be holding it for years, and you would never know.
Eileen, you know how it gets to the heart? It enters the ears and through the mind and down into the heart. That's where the hurt, that's where the blockage, that's where the hindrances are in people's lives. You'll be amazed at what you said to someone, even strangers. You'll be amazed at what you say, the words that you speak to someone. They can actually be detrimental for a lifetime if the individual doesn't make the connection or they never express.
Exactly. And Bashan's, because you teach multiple size classes, you teach, young kids as well as adults.
Correct.
So how important is it, the words that you choose, especially with the kids?
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I mean, you gotta, being able to adjust, from each age group, that's a challenge in itself, because,
Right.
you gotta know how to speak to a 3, 4, and 5-year-old a certain way. You have to know how to speak to a 6 or 9-year-old a certain way, a 10 to 15-year-old a certain way, and then the 16 and adults a certain way. So so you
have to switch gears a lot.
All day. So you kind of, one of my students called me bipolar one day. I was like, what? Why you call me bipolar? Well, and I told him, I explained to him, look, I have to know how to switch gears. I can't act the same way for 3, 4, and 5-year-olds I'm going to do an adult.
You don't push them the way you push me?
No, well, I mean, no, not really. Yeah.
You don't inspire. Wait, I'm not going to say that. You don't inspire them the way that you inspire me.
Of course I do. I inspire everybody. But you can't use the same. What's the terminology or what's the word I'm looking for? But yeah, you just can't talk to them the same way. So. The way you're going to inspire, let's say even my son compared to somebody that's older, is going to be different, so, or you, for example, I'm not going to inspire him the same way I inspire you, I can't talk to him
do you want it? Do you want it?
I'm rough on everybody, but,
what you going to do? I'm
a different type of rough on certain people, so, and then you got to kind of know who you're dealing with, too.
Give me one more.
You got to know who you're dealing with, too, so, that's a challenge in itself, but yeah, definitely you gotta know how to fluctuate between who different people you're talking to, and because some people will take it negative. You say the same phrase to one person, and then come back and say the same thing to somebody else, and they'll take it totally different out of context or whatever it may be. So
how do you inspire someone who's who wants to give up? What do you tell them?
I tell them,
in a workout,
remember why you got started. What was the first reason? What made you get started in the first place? And kind of reflect on that. And then whatever that is, and then now take that and maybe set a new goal for yourself or whatever it may be. Because sometimes people plateau, they get comfortable. So that's when you got to set
aspects of life.
All aspects of life. You got to set a new goal for yourself. So even I speak for myself. I get comfortable sometimes, so I got to find a new challenge, and that's usually what happens. I get bored easily, so if I don't find something new to do or that's going to get me fired up, then I'm gonna fall off, so that's usually the first thing. Why am I doing it? Why are you doing it? Why did you start this journey in the first place? And kind of reflect on that. So that's usually a big thing. And then after that, you kind of just listen, and see, what maybe it's something that discouraged them, and maybe you kind of give your own 2 cents on it. Maybe you have your own personal, experiences from it, So it's a lot of different things, but it's all about listening too. You got to listen to people.
Oh
so.
My gosh, you have to listen to people. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Bobby, as a life coach, you talk to people all over the world. Quickly, how do you inspire your clients?
Actually, when they're really downtrodden and they're coming in a very low space, I actually tell them I'm inspired by their very presence because they allowed me the opportunity to be that person to impact and inspire their lives.
I like that.
And I let them know that how grateful I am to have the opportunity to be the one to make the change. You know, I'm a world changer, so I have the opportunity. So you're giving me an opportunity today, and doggone it, we're going to do this thing.
Right.
That's amazing. That's good, because if everybody thought that way, just like, look, you're trusting me with your life pretty much. Anybody could say that.
Right.
Anybody could say that, because you're coming to me with something. So you're trusting me. That's amazing. That's good stuff right there.
It is.
This is the good life.
It is the good life. Jesus.
And we get to
Wow.
work.
Wow, that's good.
It is the good life.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Hey,
Don't we?
that's why I'm here.
We open people's mind to living differently in the world. Y'all don't understand, like, when I was talking about, reaching out to new segments, y'all inspire me,
Wow.
we and make sure y'all get the book. I know Bobby just got it. We got the book, The Shack. We are going to be discussing it on.
It hasn't come yet, but I ordered it.
We're going to be discussing it on May 12th, so you have time. That is the book club. The book it's opening your mind. I'm not kidding. It's a book it's by William Paul. Oh gosh, Bobby, tell me. Oh, I'm gonna get it in a second. It's about, long story short, it's about, people who were questioning God, or why do all of these things happening in our lives. And this gentleman has an encounter, a spiritual encounter. I don't want to give away the book.
Mm-hmm.
So he has a very difficult time in his life where he loses his child. A lot of people have gone through things where they question, why is this happening to me? So it's one of those books that were inspiring, and it will literally change your life because it changed mine. It's one of those books that you will share and you will pass on, because actually I shared it and I passed it on and I gave it to someone else.
Yeah.
So, I'm like, hurry up and read it and give it back.
Yeah.
We're opening people's mind, living different in the world. It's William Paul Young, The Shack. So make sure you get the book club book. We will be discussing on May 12th, because that is the good life. We will be right back. We will be discussing a little bit of music therapy, and we got that fire for you in here. And I know you don't know what I'm talking about, but that's why you have to make sure you stay tuned. This is the good life. This is Wellness Wednesday, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
With more than 30 years of experience and dedication servicing New Orleans and Baton Rouge, Richards Disposal provides dependable, non-hazardous solid waste collection and disposal services to residential, commercial, and industrial customers. We also provide recycling and portable toilets. At Richards Disposal, we are known for our expertise, and we're dedicated to our customers, all while utilizing the most advanced, environmentally friendly, and cost-effective methods possible. We strive to provide the latest solutions and technology to get the job done. At Richards Disposal, we appreciate our customers, one pickup at a time. Call us today at 504-241-2142. Richards Disposal, community focused, environmentally friendly.
Gentili Italian Pie is home to the $5 Family Happy Hour. Specials on pizza, wings, and drinks, Tuesday through Thursday, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Gentili Italian Pie does fresh for the entire family. Salads, pizza, pasta, wings, and oven-baked sandwiches. Gentili Italian Pie offers lunch and dinner in a new, modern atmosphere surrounded by big screen TVs. Dine in or carry out by calling 504-826-9180. That's 504-826-9180. Relax. Have a drink from the fully stocked bar or beer on tap while your order is made from the freshest ingredients. Gentili Italian Pie, 4706 Paris Avenue, is home where everybody knows your name. So bring the family to Paris and Marabou for the $5 Family Happy Hour, Tuesday through Thursday, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. That's Gentili Italian Pie. Dine in or carry out. 504-826-9180. That's 504-826-9180. You gotta try the pie. That's the original Italian pie, located at Paris and Marabou in Gentili.
Are you satisfied with your current financial position? My name is Kenneth Barnes, President and CEO of KB Enterprises, where we specialize in putting together step-by-step financial action steps for your plan for today and for tomorrow. Whether you're 50 to 85 and need assistance with your final expenses, we have coverage options for every situation. Let us put life back into your finances. Call us today at 504-914-1202. That's 504-914-1202.
Hi, I'm Amy Davis, Customer Service Manager for Entergy New Orleans. Would you like for your Entergy bill to be about the same each month? Then sign up for level billing. With level billing, you pay roughly the same amount for electricity every month. Bills will vary month to month, but only slightly, resulting in manageable bills all year long. Learn more about level billing at Entergy.com.
This has been a message from Energy New Orleans, Incorporated.
L&R Security keeps our family, friends, and event goers safe. And to do that job, they are looking for you. L&R Security Services is now hiring persons for the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival, armed and unarmed guards. All interested persons should contact L&R Security Office at 504-943-3191. Fill out an application at L&R's office at 3930 Old Gentilly Road. That's New Orleans, Louisiana. To become one of the proud workers of L&R Security, the minimum requirements are 18 years of age, a completed work application, and criminal background check, 2 forms of ID, whether it be a driver's license, state ID, military ID, social security card, or other forms of picture ID. L&R Security is looking for qualified employees to assist in keeping the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival safe. They are looking for you. Again, contact them at 504-943-3191. 504-943-3191. L&R is always looking for armed and unarmed guards. If this is your profession, they're looking for you.
Tune in to Up to Date here on WBOK 1230 AM. Up to Date is a daily show that covers the day's top events and how they affect you. I'm John Slade, and I'll be your host for Up to Date, airing Monday through Friday at noon on WBOK 1230 AM. Real talk for real times.
You're listening to the voice of the people. WBOK 1230 AM, where it's real talk for real times.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Wellness Wednesday, and we're here to open your mind. The Good Life radio show is brought to you by Morris Reed Jr. If you have been hit in a car accident or charged with a crime, you can find morrisreedjr.net online. Morris Reed Jr. Law Firm is a full-service law firm that fights vigorously to get you the money you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or you have been charged with a crime, make sure you reach out to Morris Reed Jr. and let their experienced, highly qualified attorneys provide you with expert legal help today. Call 504-488-HELP. That's 504-488-4357, because that is the good life. And make sure you can find them online at morrisreedjr.net. That's morrisreedjr.net. Now, it is Wellness Wednesday, and I like to redefine exactly what that is, and I like to open your mind to living differently in the world. And so I was really, thinking about this segment because we have our musicians sort of in the building today. So I know I'm alluding to something because I really felt like, music therapy is so important, especially in the city of New Orleans. We have Jazz Fest going on, and New Orleans is really known for its music and, how therapeutic it can be for people. Sometimes when they just hear their favorite song, it reminds them of a time when they were happy, or, a wedding day, or, it could be a sad day, but it's something that just reminds them and takes them to another place. And music really does that. It touches our soul and it opens our mind to living differently in the world. So today I'm very excited because I have 3 special guests right now. I might have another one soon, but I have 3 special guests in the studio with me. I have Sean Michael, who is a trumpet player of the To Be Continued brass band. Thank you for being here.
No problem.
I also have Jamila Peters Mohammed, a community outreach nurse of New Orleans Musician Clinic. And I have Allison Reinhardt of the New Orleans Musicians Clinic as well. So we want to open people's minds to living differently in the world. And I want you to give us a little information of what is the New Orleans Musician Clinic and what happens there.
Well, New Orleans Musicians Clinic and New Orleans Musicians Assistance Foundation. The clinic was founded in 1998. And when we look at the fact that, as you said, music and the therapy of music,
Yes.
and New Orleans, what music means to New Orleans,
Everything.
right? Every corner, every way you look, there's music, the sounds of music, there's dancing. But we have to remember that there are people that make that music special to us.
Exactly. And we have to take care of them.
And we have to take care of them. And Louisiana, we rank on the bottom of most of the health indicators for wellness. But our musicians were even on the bottom of that. When we consider that many of them did not have professions that provided health care.
Right.
They were working in clubs. They're being paid cash. Social Security benefits, so Medicare long term. You know the situation we have with Medicaid.
Exactly.
So thus the brainchild, the love child that came to be called New Orleans Musicians Clinic, where musicians are cared for holistically, regardless of their ability to pay.
Could I get an amen?
Amen. Hallelujah. Thank you.
How important, I'm going to switch to Shawn Michael, how important was it to have this service available?
For us, for me personally, it's like finally, because I don't make enough, like to get the.
They have a lot of people who don't make enough.
Right. But they say I make too much to get like the regular Medicaid and whatnot. So the musician clinic really helps me.
So you're like caught in the middle.
Yeah, I'm in like a gray area. So it helps me personally because they, provide the care I need. Might need mouth checkups when I'm just not feeling well at all.
What services have you gotten there personally?
I've gotten like physicals.
Without getting all in your personal.
No, just like physicals and like tooth checkups.
Right.
Yeah.
Nothing like having a toothache and not being able to find somebody.
Play that trumpet.
And speaking of it, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, but I have to bring this up. I don't know if y'all know my intro music is Trumpet Black.
Oh yeah.
And he passed away with the tooth infection. Exactly. Yes. And whoever is out there that still stole his trumpet, bring it back to his family. Y'all know y'all wrong for that. Bring that man his trumpet back.
Please.
Exactly. Please. Every time I think of it and I say his name, I say that message because that's the good life, y'all. Come on, a little love, compassion, understanding that they need his trumpet. So reach out and give the trumpet back. That is the good life. And if somebody knows who knows, make sure you send the message to give it back because that's the good life. Okay, now getting back into the services that the Musician Clinic offers. Can you give me a little bit more in depth of all of the coverage that they offer?
The New Orleans
because you're one of the nurses, huh, Ms. Jamel?
I am the community outreach nurse. So I don't work directly in the clinic. We have wonderful people in the clinic. I don't know how they keep up, but they do it.
But we need you to let everybody know what's going on in the clinic. Because if nobody tells anybody, then they don't even know it's there.
Well, let me tell you about it, baby.
Well, tell me about it, baby.
New Orleans Musicians Clinic provides holistic care. And we're talking about everything from asthma to zits.
Really?
Anything that you need from A to Z. And that's something that's really rare because even people with insurance, for instance, mental health care, we provide that.
Wait, time out. Mental health care.
Mental health care.
That is so important.
Exactly.
Especially after Katrina and, and what this is 10 years, 11 years after?
10 years, almost 11 years after.
And there's so many people who still haven't gotten adequate care in that regard that they need.
We provide full service mental health care.
Hello.
We provide dental care. We always say in New Orleans among the nurses, you can lose your mind and lose your teeth and nobody cares.
Right.
But we provide those services. We provide preventative health care. That's one of our main missions, and one of my main missions is to let people know you don't have to get sick. You don't have to have diabetes because your grandmother had it.
Oh, wow.
You don't have to have a heart attack because your father had a heart attack. So we try to get our musicians in early enough or at any point that they're ready to engage to get them to understand there's some preventative things you can do. We have a full range of preventative services. We offer these not only to musicians, but the preventative services, we send out online tools. Recently we sent out something about the Zika virus.
Yes. And the
people just need to know.
They need to know. So you're informing the community as well.
Exactly. We inform the community. We have services relative to what we see. The musicians, and most of us are musicians and artists, are deeply involved with musicians and artists.
Right.
So it's personal.
Right.
It's very personal. I'm a dancer.
I was about to ask you what you did. I was about to ask you.
Well, that's one of the things I do. But as a dancer, we have a new initiative for our dancers. And this initiative is talking about how the style of dance you do affects your body.
Absolutely.
And how to prevent. We just had something with the Mardi Gras Indian Queens just this weekend talking about that, our dance initiative. How do you protect your body when you're out there on the street being beautiful and no one understands what's going on under that suit?
Because that's heavy, I know. It's hot, it's heavy, and they're doing a lot of walking.
It's hot, it's heavy. Consider the fact that most of us don't walk around with 3 pounds on our heads all day.
Right.
And then we put on a 50-pound crown.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. So I know that you all, how can somebody reach out to you? Because, sometimes, people are a little fearful if they don't have insurance and they're like, I don't, I'm not comfortable doing that. But if someone wanted to reach out to you, what's the information, so they can reach out to the New Orleans Musicians Clinic? Allison, what's your phone number?
Okay, so our phone number is 504-415-3514. That's the foundation number, so you can get more information about community health and the different programs that we have going on for the community.
Give me that number one more time. We'd like to give it twice.
Sure, it's 504-415-3514. And then we also have our musicians clinic, our actual medical clinic. So if you're a performing artist or somebody who's involved with the cultural community and want to be enrolled looking for a healthcare provider, call 504-412-1366. Again, that's 504-412-1366. And you can get enrolled. And we offer affordable healthcare for performing artists. And it's not only musicians, it's dancers, it's, producers, it's DJs. It's Mardi Gras.
Really? So, and where are you all located?
The actual medical clinic is in the LSU building on St. Charles Avenue. It's at 3700 St. Charles Avenue. We're the second floor.
So you're on the transit route, too.
Exactly.
Right. Easy access.
So that's so important. Give us that address one more time.
Sure, 3700 St. Charles Avenue, and we are on the second floor.
And I know that you all have a cooperation going on right now with a festival that's taking place.
Yes, we're so excited. I'm the Community Partnerships Director, so I was able to meet and get to know Chris Rogers of Fireworks Productions. And every year he does this amazing festival at Mardi Gras World. This year it's on the Wednesday between the 2 Jazz Fest weekends. We have Matt over here, who's representing...
Matt Shortall.
Hey,
how are you? Welcome to The Good Life. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Tell me about Fire Fest. It's going on Wednesday, April 26th at Mardi Gras World. Give me some information. The 27th. I am sorry, y'all. Wednesday, April 27th. Don't pay attention to the date. Y'all, next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, make sure you are at Fire Fest because it's going to be on fire.
Yeah, absolutely. Fire Fest is happening on Wednesday, April 27th, like she said. We have an all-star lineup. We got Soul Live, Maceo Parker, Bernard Purdy, Robert Randolph, Zigaboo, Ivan Neville. I mean, the list goes on. It's a crazy amount of people. So.
Sounds like a plan. So I'm reading here. It says Fire Fest 2016 is one of the best single-day music festivals in the country. So they said head to Mardi Gras World on April 27th to catch some of the top musical performers. They say Fire Fest is a large-scale crawfish boil. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so Fire Fest started initially with our CEO. Chris Rogers had a crawfish boil a long time ago, and he had a lot of connections in the music community. And then it ended up growing every year. So he ended up, moving to bigger venues, having more bands perform, and next thing you know, it became a full-scale festival at Mardi Gras World. So.
We will come for food and music.
Absolutely.
You know that is never a problem that we have. So I know they said the cost of the tickets, including performances by over 95 artists.
Yes.
95 artists on 3 stages for 1 ticket?
It's a full day.
Full day. So how much are the tickets and how can we get one?
The tickets go for, what is it? I'm pretty sure that the VIP is $120.
The VIP is $120, and that package includes access to the exclusive VIP mansion stage, viewing areas in front of the stage, and in the mezzanine, 4 free drinks or beer. Hello, I know they're choosing beer. Crawfish boiled on site. So the ticket includes crawfish?
Yes.
Oh, I'm all about this. And access to the flame stage and the river stage performances. And the general admission is $70.
Yes.
And that includes access to the flame stage and river stage. I didn't want to put I had it in front of me, so I might as well do it.
One thing I definitely want to add is all of our proceeds are going to the New Orleans Musicians Clinic. They are the people that are helping all of our musicians and different people that are tradition bearing people. We're whether it be Mardi Gras Indians, dancers, anything like that. And they allow them access to great health care. And, it's something that we're really excited about. They are an awesome charity to work with, and it's helping them, keep the performers on stage and keep the music coming that we love.
Well, we are so excited about FireFX, and you all can get your tickets at fireworks.com. That's FIYAWERX.com. FIYAWERX.com, because that is the good life. Or y'all can really just type in FireFest. FIYA, because that is a good life. And make sure that you reach out to the New Orleans Musicians Clinic and support them. NOLA Give Day is coming up. And so what's that information on the clinic?
You can find us on Facebook, New Orleans Musicians Clinic. You can find us on Twitter at Music NOLA Live. Or email, webpage, www.nomaf.org. We appreciate you. Come out to FireFest, and we'll take your donations any day.
Exactly. And Shawn Michael, I know you're a trumpeter, and we love you, so make sure, tell us where To Be Continued Brass Band can be heard.
You can catch us this Wednesday and every Wednesday night at 1701 St. Bernard Avenue, the Celebration Hall.
So that's y'all tonight. Don't even play around. Meet
play.
Shawn Michael. Tell him you heard him right here on The Good Life on WBOK. Shawn Michael with the To Be Continued Brass Band. Tonight, what time?
Show starts at 10:30.
Show starts at 10:30. You can already put your kids to bed and, get out the house and all that. Get yourself a babysitter.
Come buck jump with To Be Continued, baby.
There you go. We getting bunch of time. All right, this is Wellness Wednesday on the Good Life Radio Show. I will see you tomorrow, and we will be broadcasting live from the Hyatt with the New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce. See you then. I'm out.